Hi everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision and welcome to today's reading. It's a pick a card love reading. What's next in your love life? So I suppose it's mostly aimed at you single people out there, but if you're with somebody you may very well, there may be a message in here for you as well. The timestamps will be in the description box below, and just a reminder, it is a general card reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And we have three piles. Pile number 1 is kyanite, pile number 2 is pyrite stone, pile number 3 is green tourmaline stone. So if you want to take a moment and pause the video and decide which pile you're going to choose, and then we'll get started. And so we've pile number 1, which is the kyanite crystal, and the cards are Strength, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Taking Steps, Friends and Colleagues, Earth School, Standstill, Self-Care, Shower of Abundance, Family, Azume, hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, and Mat. Okay, just move the camera a little. Okay, so pile number 1, what's next in your love life? What's happening? Okay, well, we have the Standstill card, so I'm getting for some of you that you're feeling very much at a standstill in your life, or in your love life at least, and maybe you've been through a lot in the past and just things haven't worked out, or you've seemed to be attracting the wrong type of men or women, and you could be feeling a bit fed up with the whole thing and wondering, you know, like you're stuck or you're blocked and what's going on kind of energy, and it's maybe getting to you a little. And we have the 4 of Cups as well. Look at her there, and she's a bit fed up and feeling a bit bored or apathetic with everything and wondering, you know, where do I go from here? That kind of energy. Well, I suppose the good news is we have the 6 of Swords as well. So this is a card of transformation. So however things feel or seem at the moment, things are going to get better. You're on the verge of a period of transformation. So don't worry about things, because things are actually looking very good for you moving forward. But it's just at this time, I think what you're required to do is really, in a sense, focus inward. And we have the self-care card. It's asking you to look after yourself, take care of yourself. I mean, obviously you can do that physically, you know, good diet and lifestyle and all that. But I think as well emotionally, really look at what it is that you need to take care of. Maybe when you're in relationships, your boundaries aren't as good as they should be. Maybe you need to be more assertive. So really start thinking, reflecting on relationships, past relationships that haven't worked, and look at your own behaviour in the relationship as much as theirs. Because we have the goddess, actually no, it's this other goddess Mat, the Truth. Sorry now if I'm not pronouncing this. This is a new deck for me. She's a Japanese goddess. I'm not sure about the image, but she asks you to look at your own personal truth and the truth of those around you. So in terms of how do you act when you're in a relationship, do you have good boundaries? Are you looking after yourself in a relationship? Are you not too submissive or too dominant? Whatever it is there a good balance there? But also look at the truth of others involved. So are you someone that maybe doesn't face the truth in a situation? So if your partner isn't being totally honest with you, do you call them out on it fairly quickly? And maybe if that's not something you've been doing, you've kind of gone along with it, you need to start calling it out quicker. Because sometimes people aren't being truthful, but it's often they're not truthful with themselves, and then as a result they're not truthful with you. So sometimes it doesn't have to be a big drama either. It's just to call it out quicker, so there's a more honest basis for things. Now of course people can be out and out deceitful as well, so that really has to be dealt with fairly quickly. But it's just something to think about, something to reflect on. But I suppose the good news is you are going through a time of change and transformation, and it will be a good transformation, a good change. And we have the strength card, so it's really saying, look at your strengths, look at your weaknesses, see where you can improve, and and be compassionate with yourself. Don't beat yourself up over any of this. It's kind of a learning process. And we have the Earth School here as well, the card underneath it, and it says life lessons. So this, what you're going through now, is a type of life lesson. It says soul growth, study, higher learning. So it's an opportunity to really improve on things going forward. That could also mean as well that you may want to go back to school or do some sort of class or course as well, just to bear that in mind. But ultimately it's a chance to improve yourself in some way. So look at those, take the time out at the moment, self-care, look at what you can do to improve your situation and how to improve feeling good about yourself, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and this is I suppose where you're heading. If you're not there yet, if you're not the Queen of Pentacles energy, because with her energy she's got everything going on, she's confident, she isn't, and her boundaries are good, she's very grounded. When she's in a relationship, people aren't taking advantage of her boundaries, and she's very honest, truthful with herself and with others. So I suppose it's type of energy we can emulate, and people go to her. She looks after herself, she's the queen of self-care, but she looks after others as well without draining herself. So just have a think about that. Maybe you give too much in a relationship too soon or whatever. So whatever it is, this is someone you need to look to, because you have that energy within you. It's just to, I suppose, to step more into her energy if you're not doing that right now. And she's very abundant as a result, and she's very clear in her love life. No one's going to take advantage of her, So, but the good thing is, and this is what I'm getting, we have shower of abundance. So I think you're going into a new phase. I mean, this talks of financial abundance, but I'm talking about abundance more in love and relationships. This new transformation that you're going through will lead you to a stage where you will be more abundant in your love life, in your relationships with other people. It's like what you do now with the taking steps card. You're taking steps, you're reevaluating, you're taking steps to a better future in terms of your love life, what you need to change, and that will pay off. This is kind of where you're headed, but you're on the way there. And you're further along than you think. You may feel like you're still stuck in the mud or whatever, and a bit of a standstill, but you're getting there. You're absolutely getting there. And the other goddess card here, the Izume, she's a Japanese goddess, humor. She's saying, goddess of humor here, she's saying really take a light-hearted approach. Bring more humor into your life, because if you've had a hard time in your love life, just haven't been working out, you can get very, this Four of Cups energy, bored, apathetic, maybe disappointed, and that can be heavy enough energy. So just saying, drop that and move more into this. Be more light-hearted in your approach to life in general, but to your love life. Go out and have fun. Look after yourself, have fun. Meet up with your friends. Go out and have a good time. And we have the friends and colleagues card here. So what I'm getting is that I think you're going to meet somebody, and that somebody, and we have family card as well. So that somebody is somebody you already know. They may already be in your, either known to your family or to your friends or a colleague, someone that you know on some kind of maybe a casual basis. But the relationship will grow closer and deeper. And you can see they're out here having a good time. So go and have a good time. Go out with your friends or your colleagues. Have a good time, and you may find that you'll actually grow close to one of them, and it may actually be a really wonderful relationship for you. But keep it light-hearted, keep it upbeat, be happy. It's all about being happy and enjoying your life. And yes, so spend more time with your friends, enjoying yourself, going out partying, whatever it is, get-togethers, gatherings, And as with the family card, as I said, it can indicate someone that you do know in your circle, be it a family friend or just a friend, your own friend or colleague. But I believe it's somebody that you do know, and so you've already met them per se. You may not get together with them for a while. I don't think that'll happen imminently, but I think it will happen down the road, and you'll be ready for it then, and it'll be a different relationship to the ones you've had previous, and it'll be a very, it'll be a loving, nurturing relationship. So yeah, so that's what I see for your love life. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 2, which is the pyrite stone. And the cards are the Moon, the Chariot, Judgment in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords, Happy Success, Jump In, Ascension, Embracing, Adventures, Blessing in Disguise, Moving, and from a new deck that I got, the Goddess deck, Ustra, New Beginnings, and Anya, Adaptability. Okay, so pile number 2, what's next in your love life? So what's going on here? Okay. Well, certainly the energy here is one of adventure and stepping out of the way you normally approach situations or people. And oftentimes people will have a type of list of the person they're looking for in a romantic partner or whatever, and that's not a bad thing to know what you want. But I think what these cards are saying is, don't dismiss someone that may not have made that list in the first place, because I see somebody coming into your life that wouldn't make that list, but they're going to turn out to be someone that will really change your life in a wonderful way. So, and even situations as well. There could be a situation coming into your life that may not work out the way you thought it would, and maybe you're someone who, controlling might be too strong a word, but you like to be in control of situations, and if it doesn't turn out the way you thought it should, you might be disappointed. It's kind of saying, don't do that, just be more adventurous in your approach to things now, because if you are adventurous, if you jump in there, go with the flow, you're going to really meet somebody special, and you're going to learn a lot. We have the adventurous card, so this is saying there is a big adventure for you right around the corner, and it's asking you to open up your vision to the way things can be, not just the way you hope they'll turn out. No, don't dismiss a person that you would never have considered before as a potential romantic partner, because there is somebody coming into your life soon. So make sure you recognize them, and this is about having fun as well. Be more adventurous, change your outlook a bit more. You'll enjoy it eventually, at least. Embrace things, and embrace how you feel, because sometimes we're not that adventurous because it's more out of fear and wanting to know how things are going to turn out, and that's okay. But we have the Moon card, so it's saying just release your fears, just try and maybe use your intuition more, and don't allow your fears to stop you moving forward. I know we do that at times, but just try and put it aside for the moment and jump in. We have the jumping card, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So change may be frightening for you, but it's saying now is the time, because if you can do that, you're going to meet someone really special is going to come into your life. We have a moving card as well. There's a lot of movement in these cards, so it's saying get ready to move, get ready to change. And this moving card can mean literally a physical move, relocation, job or home, but I think it's more of an emotional movement. Be ready to change the way you feel, or the way you approach things, and recognize a special person when they come into your life, even though they may not look or appear the way you would you thought you would want in a person, or and we have the Judgment card in reverse. So I suppose let go, don't let your judgments of yourself and of others stop you from meeting the perfect person. We have the Page of Wands, and that's about maybe blocking yourself, stopping yourself from moving forward because of kind of fears and doubts and things like that. Don't do that. Be more curious. We have the Page of Swords. Be more curious about people and about situations. So instead of being frightened or fearful of a situation that you don't quite understand, or it's not the normal type of situation you find yourself in, just embrace it and just go, okay, we'll see where this goes. Be more curious, because you'll meet more people that way. And we have the Blessings in Disguise card. So certainly a situation may occur in your life and it may not turn out the way you'd hoped, but it will be a blessing in disguise, and you may certainly meet this other person coming in, this person who you may not in the past have given much thought to as being a romantic partner, but they will turn out to be someone very special. So not getting what you want can be the best thing, in a situation. You may end up with what you will really want, and because we have the Happy Success card. So it is saying there is somebody, and I definitely see it, there's somebody coming in. But it just means to be more adventurous in your outlook, in your love life particularly. Because we have from the Goddess deck, Ustra, which is, I believe, an Anglo-Saxon goddess. And it talks about new beginnings. So she's saying there is a new beginning in your life coming in. And we're talking about romance here. And this person will not necessarily be the type of person that you would have been with before. And she's saying, recognize them. Don't let them. Don't bypass them because they don't seem to be the type you go for. So she's saying, really, look at things a bit differently, because you'll benefit from it. And we have the goddess Anya, she's a Celtic goddess. She was goddess of the sun and sovereignty. We have adaptability here. So she's saying be very adaptable. There's a new beginning coming in. But to really benefit from it, you got to be adaptable in your approach to people and situations. So when you meet this person, try not to judge them, is probably too harsh a word, but try and not evaluate them too harshly. Or evaluate them at all, just take them for the way they are. Because you'll find that you learn a lot about them and about yourself, and it will turn out to be a lovely relationship. So be adaptable. And it's a good advice for all areas of life. Things don't always turn out the way we want them to turn out. So it's important that we can embrace whatever situation we're in. And we have the Chariot card. So it's saying this, you're going to be successful here. We have the Happy Success card, but you are going to be adaptable. You're going to move forward. You're going to plow on ahead, and you're going to meet this person, and you'll enjoy each other. And we have the Ascension card. This talks about ascending to higher levels. So that's your love life is heading upwards. So you're ascending on the wings of love. So it will happen. But as I said, you got to be more adventurous. And you can have plenty of fun. Remember to have loads of fun. Life isn't meant to be taken too seriously, and it can be very serious at times, but you're meant to have a good time and meant to learn new things in life and learn new things about yourself and about others. So enjoy it. Embrace it, enjoy it, have a good time, and say yes to change. That's the big thing here. And you'll meet this wonderful new person who you never thought you would meet, but they're waiting to come in. You just have to let them in, really. Okay, so pile number 2, if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3 with the green tourmaline crystal, and the cards are the Tower, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, the World, be honest with yourself, loving man, forge don't follow, taking risks, community, body changes, intimacy, the secret, Goddess Nyx, secrets again, and Goddess Skuld, relating to the future. Okay, you can see all those. So pile number 3. I might just move the camera a little bit so you can see them a bit better. Okay, so pile number 3, what's next in your love life? Okay. Right, there's different scenarios here I'm getting. And I'm getting, for some of you, you may have been hurt in previous relationships. Okay, with the Tower, some of you have really were fairly devastated in a relationship, and it had consequences moving forward for you, and you just were very hurt. And with the intimacy card, I feel that you may have almost put like a protective layer around your heart moving forward into other relationships, or maybe you haven't wanted to up to now, but it's like, yeah, almost like the heart may have been closed off a little. It was a protection mechanism, and that's understandable. But what's becoming more and more clear now is it's time to maybe look at that and to see what you can do to start opening yourself up. Because we have the 10 of Wands here, so it's like you've been carrying the burden of that for a while, but now you're kind of coming to the end of that. You need to let go of that. You're at the end of that journey, and you're about to embark on another wonderful journey, because we have the Ace of Cups here. So this is talking about the start of a new relationship, a new romance, a new heartfelt connection. It's an opening up of the heart. It's a new connection with yourself, if not somebody else. Well, it is somebody else as well, but it's like getting in touch back with your own heart. And yeah, so there is somebody waiting, I believe, to come into your life. We have a loving man here now. It could be a woman as well, and this is about literally a loving man, very tender-hearted connections, and it's very much about opening up the heart. Their heart will be open to you, and it will mean you opening your heart to them. But this person will be good for you. Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of the intimacy, so it's about looking at releasing fears around intimacy, because there are fears here, because we've two cards here that relate to secrets. We literally have the secrets card, and also from the Goddess deck we have the Goddess Nyx, and she's saying, in terms of secrets, really to let go of anything that's holding you back, any fears around, stepping more into your power. Don't be afraid. Let go of fear. Don't be afraid moving forward. And we have the be honest with yourself card. That's important as well. Be honest with yourself. What do you want going forward? If you want a relationship with this person here, focus on that. Focus on loving connections. Don't be afraid anymore. Don't hold back. Open up your heart more. And we have the taking risks card. So take the risk with this person when they show themselves. It's important. And this person, I believe you may already know this person. They may be somebody, we have the community card here, so they may be somebody in your community, or somebody that you know from around, and you may not know them very well, but it's almost like they've been standing back, but they've been kind of watching you, and almost like they're waiting for their chance with you. So when they make the move, now you might know exactly who I'm talking about, but even if you don't, they'll come forward when the time is right for them. And so you be ready, and don't be afraid to, open up your heart to this person, because this looks like it's going to be a lovely connection. And we have the Goddess Skuld, and she talks about the future, as in not getting in fear over the future. Don't start panicking about, oh gosh, am I going to be able to, for this relationship? Just focus on the current moment that you're in and what you want from the relationship, and don't get too caught up in how things might go in the future, or saying trust yourself. Start to trust yourself on this. Over here we have the Forge Don't Follow card, So it's really about stepping back into your own power, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So start standing up for yourself, be your own leader now, because there is great potential with this relationship. And this person is very loving and very kind, very compassionate, and yeah, they'll be very good for you. Now we have the card here, body changes. Okay, now this can mean, there's a few different scenarios around this one. This can mean, body changes can mean just more natural body changes, like in terms of aging, like could be menopause or perimenopause. You can go through that early in life, of course. It can talk about pregnancy, even ill health, or simply you may decide to embark on a diet or healthier lifestyle, and possibly you might meet that person or know that person through that. But I think for some of you, pregnancy may be on the cards. Okay, not for many, of course, but it will be relate to a few, with the ace here as well. So just to be aware of that. And so if you do become pregnant, don't hold back with the secret cards. Let the person know, let this person know, and the outcome will be good. You'll work it out together, whatever you decide to do, and it will be a happy ending, whatever that means to you guys. So don't get into too much fear about that. For others, as I said, it could be maybe a type of illness, and it could be a big illness or a minor illness, and it's saying, if it is, whichever one it is, don't hold back with this person either. Let the person know. Don't keep it to yourself. Let them know exactly. Be honest. Be straight up about it. And even though you might think that might make you the ideal partner, you have your own notions around that. They may look at things very differently and perceive things very differently. So give them the chance to do that. So yeah, that will mean different things to different people. But yeah, so whatever the body change is, just be open and honest about it. Don't try and hide it or ignore it. Be honest with yourself and let the other person know. And like, we have the World card here, so this is saying that there's going to be a happy outcome. So this person is a very good person for you. You're gonna, you could be happily ever after with this person, potentially. World coming full circle. So completion. So I see a happy outcome with this person, and some, maybe a long-term relationship, commitment, all of that. But give them the opportunity, and be open and honest with them, and don't hold back. And don't be afraid to be intimate. Don't be afraid to let yourself feel with this person. Sorry. And as I said, some of you, it might mean pregnancy, particularly with the Tower card, the unexpected change. So that's a possibility for some of you. So just bear that in mind as well. But it could be a very happy change. Who knows? But there again, just talk to the person about it. Okay, let them know. So there you go. So pile number 3. I hope you like this reading. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.